Yeah, hello, people. Today's story is the story of my last relationship, and the full course, how it started, going through it, and how it ended. One more really quick thing I would like to preface this video with is that I bought a USB to record Xbox gameplay from my Xbox, but I haven't got that to work yet because I have to use like some kind of PC shit to convert it to fucking, I don't even know, like NTFS or whatever. So I'm using like crappy gameplay off of YouTube for the background of this video, just so you know. So yeah, let's get into it. So I'm not gonna use any real names, obviously, because the girl probably knows about this, because I'm friends with some of her friends of friends of friends kind of thing. Like, anyway, so I'm just gonna use fake names or whatever. So, let's call her Alyssa. And I don't know if you can tell, but it's fucking cold in here. It is like 60 degrees in my room right now. And there's a noisy-ass car outside. It just turned off. My neighbor has some modded out fucking Nissan. So, anyway. So, it was April 2025. It was April last year. And it was, I forget if it was a Friday or Saturday night, but I know it was a weekend. And I'm on Snapchat. I'm just scrolling around, right? And I see a story, right? So I don't know who posted the story. It might have been Alyssa's best friend. We're going to call her, let me think, Abby. Let's call her Abby. So Abby, I think it was her, posted about something on Snapchat, and I saw this girl tagged in a story post. I was like, wow, she looks really pretty. So I added her, right? Let me get some refreshments here. So I added her. And I remember she actually added back very quickly, which is sort of weird because I had known of this girl before. Like, it's not like I've never seen her before. Like, I've seen her around school with some dude. We're going to call him... Let's call him Alex. Let's call her boyfriend Alex. So, she was dating this guy named Alex at this time, and I knew of them. Like, I didn't know, it wasn't a big school thing, like, oh, they're dating kind of thing. It was just, people knew they were dating. I kind of got it, I kind of got the impression from her walking with him in the hallways every single day. Anyway, I met her on Snapchat, and we started talking that night. Like, I sent her a snap, I think, of a helmet, because I race dirt bikes and stuff, or I used to, at least I used to race quads a little bit on the side, and she asked me about my helmet, and then I was like, oh yeah, I race quads or whatever. So we get to talking, and it turns out she does this kind of stuff too, except dirt bike. She rides I think a CRF 100, if I'm not, it's some kind of Honda, it's either an XR or a CRF or something. It's some kind of 100cc 4-stroke bike. So we got talking about that, and I found out pretty quickly, within 20 minutes probably of talking to her, that we have a lot of very similar interests, and that she's very funny. So, we're talking about animals. I found out she has guinea pigs, and rats, and all kinds of shit. She has dogs, or a cat, or whatever the fuck. I don't even remember. She has like 11 fucking pets, alright? Crazy animal chick is what I'll say. And, we decided to go to bed. It's getting sort of late. So, I don't say goodnight, but, I don't know. I forget what I said. Doesn't matter. Anyway, next day, wake up. I see a text from her. I forget what it was, but we ended up talking all day the next day. Then we ended up calling that night. So, the day after I met her, we were calling. So, I'm in my room, and I have, at this point in time, I still had an old, I still had an old, not bunk bed, a loft bed. No, I had, like, a TV under the loft bed. Like, I'll find pictures, and I'll probably post them. I might show them in this video. But I had a loft bed. It was gray. It was metal. TV under it. A bunch of stuff. And I was sitting under there. I don't remember if I was playing Xbox or listening to music. Because I was, at this point in my life, I was a total fucking degenerate. March, April, May, June, July of 2025 are the blurriest months of my life, and it's kind of hard to tell the story too, because a lot of the events with her I don't really remember. So, anyway, I was doing something, and we were talking until like had to have been midnight, 12:30, 1 in the morning, and this time we actually say goodnight. So this call, right, probably 8 o'clock it started. I got home from my dad's house around 7:30, and I called her pretty immediately. I got home, whatever, took a shower, whatever, I don't even know. And we were talking, but it almost felt like a kind of a flirt talk, more like we've known each other for a long time, not like I just met you yesterday kind of thing. So it's a Sunday night, and we're up real late. So Monday's next, and we decide, like, hey, you want to meet in person tomorrow? And she said, yeah, sure. So, the school I go to, it's really weird. It's like wings on both sides of it. So you enter in the foyer, and it's this big open room, and you can go forward to, like, straight is like shop classes, left is regular classes, and right is like gym, swim gym kind of stuff, weight room, whatever. So I meet her in the foyer, and I'm like, hi, like, wow, you really are really short, because she was talking about being short or whatever, and I didn't really think much of it, because a lot of girls say that, right? She's literally like 4'11", maybe 5 foot. So, and I'm not much taller. I'm only like 5'6", 5'7" with shoes on, maybe, even if that. And I'm just kind of like playing with her. I'm like, that did not sound fucking right at all. I was not playing with her, okay? I was like kind of teasing her. I was like, oh, fuck, that sounds worse. Whatever. I was like, oh, you're so fucking short. And she was like, shut up. And anyway, so we talk for like 20 minutes, and we see her boyfriend in the hallway 2 days after we met, and I'm walking with her, and he isn't, and he gives me this fuck-ass look. I'm talking like he's glaring at me. So nothing really crazy goes on for the next few weeks. We get sort of closer the next few weeks, actually. We're talking a lot. Like, I think, I don't know whether to love this dude or hate this dude. I mean, her boyfriend, Alex. I don't know whether to love him or hate him. Love him because he's so oblivious to the fact that, like, your girlfriend is talking to another boy more than you, number one. Or, I don't know if to hate him, I forgot what I was going to say, actually. I don't remember where I was going with that. It sounded a lot better in my head. But he was completely fucking stupid. He was oblivious to the fact that she was talking to me more than him, right? So, after a few weeks, we have finals at school. It's May, right? I don't know the exact time period between when we met and finals. It's pretty blurry. I could go back and check, like, it doesn't matter. It was roughly a month, roughly. So, because, like, finals are late May, and I met her in, like, early mid-April. So, we're getting really close. We're talking all the time. We're calling almost every single night. We're hanging out a little bit. We're starting to hang out. And, so, at this time, I have a girl best friend. I have two of them. I have this girl, and I will use real names for these, because I don't really talk to them anymore. There's a girl named Avery, who I've known since, like, 6th grade. And then there was a girl named Sky, who I've known since, like, 7th or 8th grade. I don't remember when I met her. But Sky used to, she used to live near me. But she moved out, and I moved, we used to be pretty close friends, and then she moved away to Oregon. Number one, she moved away to Oregon, Illinois, and then she moved to, like, actually Oregon, the state. We were really close. I miss Sky. I really do. She was, like, the girl version of me. Completely the same, basically. Like, we had such similar interests. We had a really similar childhood. Doesn't matter. Well, it does, but probably not to you guys. And then this girl, Avery. I wasn't as close with her, but we did talk a lot, and I miss her too, because something happened with this girl and me and them too. So basically, we're getting really close by the end of May, and I'm starting to really like this girl. Like, I'm starting to really like her. I'm like, I don't even know how to describe the feeling, because I've only had a few relationships, but, like, I felt like this girl was, like, really, really gonna be the one. Like, I was in love with her, I would say. And I go to Canada with my grandparent, or my grandpa and uncles and some other people every single year. We go fishing. And on the night before we left, I stayed at my uncle's house so we could leave. And the night before we left, when I was at my uncle's house, I'm talking with Sky about Alyssa. And I'm talking to her about, like, being really nervous about going into a relationship with her. Like, at this point, I was still really hurting from my last relationship, and I was contemplating, like, should I really go into a different relationship when I'm not completely healed from the last one? Or should I, wait and maybe wait until if they break up or something like that? And Sky completely misinterpreted that, and she went to Alyssa, and she was telling Alyssa things that I wasn't saying. Like, she was saying, oh yeah, he's nervous to do this, and he wants to have sex with you, and I was like, what the fuck? So Alyssa texts me at like midnight. I'm trying to sleep at this point because we're leaving at fucking 4 a.m. All right, I'm sleeping. She texts me, so I don't answer. Right? She calls me, I answer. I'm like, I can't call right now. What's going on? Like, are you okay? So she's like, well, Sky's telling me all the stuff you're saying about me and that you're nervous to do this and that, and we haven't even done anything yet. And I'm thinking, like, what the fuck's been going on for the past 2 hours when I'm sleeping, right? So, I'm fucking flabbergasted because I didn't say any of this. Like, I wanted nothing to do with this because she's super pissed now. So, right now, my choice is I have to block her because she's pissed with me. She's like, you can't be talking to other girls about our relationship and whatever. That's cheating. And at this point, we weren't even dating yet. It was like we were just talking. It might have been a little more than talking, but we weren't dating yet. We were not a couple yet. And I was like, okay, fuck. So I was super scared. I didn't want to lose this girl, right? So I folded and I talked to Sky and I was like, hey, I can't talk to you anymore. Like, I really can't. I cannot lose this girl for you. I'm sorry. It was a quick decision. I was super fucked up. I was stoned out of my mind. I was not thinking. So that was probably the worst decision of mine. Like, not the worst decision of my entire life, but it was one of the worst because I lost a serious friend. Like, she was a really good friend to me, and I still think about her. I really do, and I want to reach out and because this girl, we after everything happened back in November, I think it was, I started missing her a lot, and I was like, I don't talk to Alyssa anymore, right? I really want to be friends with you again. So I texted her on Instagram, since I don't think she had me blocked on Instagram. And she responds later, and she's like, oh yeah, I'm still really pissed at you for what you did a few months ago, and I will never fully forgive you, but I will forgive you mostly, but I'm never going to forget what happened. And we talked for a month again, and then some other stuff happened with her, and now I probably will never talk to her again, which really bums me out, because I miss this girl. And I loved her, but I didn't love her, like, romantically. So, after I blocked Sky, that same week I was in Canada, I barely any service up there, so it was really hard to text her. So I gave her my account information to just to do my streaks or whatever, so I don't lose my streaks. And she was kind of snooping through my account, which I didn't really allow that or like that. But she found me and Avery's old chats, like older chats, and she thought it was sort of flirty, which it really wasn't. Me and Avery were never ever more than friends. Like, I never really liked her. I mean, I thought she was pretty, obviously. Like, honestly, as a boy, as a guy, you cannot say that you do not think your girl best friend is pretty. You cannot say that you don't think that, because I guarantee you do. But she made me block her too. That's a different story. That one, I feel like that hurt more than Sky, even though I wasn't as close with Avery as I was with Sky. Anyway, after this Canada trip, I come back and we really start hanging out a lot. Like, it's summer now. And so there's this park right by my fucking guinea pigs. Won't shut up. Alright. Pumpkin. There we go. So, we're really starting to hang out now. So, there's this water park pretty freaking close to her house, like within a mile, I would say. I don't know the exact distance. It's been a while since I've been there. And we used to hang out there a lot. Like that was our chill spot. Basically, she would go a lot because number one, it's super close. She had a membership. Number two, she was at this time she was babysitting these kids. I think they were her friend or her mom's parents. Her mom's parents. Her parents' friends' kids. They were like 7, 8. They were okay. They weren't like the type of kids that were super fucking annoying and would cling to you the entire time. But I'd help her babysit them. And when she would babysit these kids, sometimes her boyfriend Alex was there and sometimes he wasn't. It was basically 50-50. He had, I don't know what he was doing. He just sometimes couldn't go there. He had some stuff he was doing. And whenever he wasn't there, I would show up. It was basically every single time that Alex was not there with Alyssa, I would show up. And her parents were there, obviously. So we basically, what we do is we go in the lazy river, and these kids, they were old enough to watch themselves, but they just need a little bit of guidance, like just to not do some stupid shit that some fucking 7-year-old kid would do, and get kicked out of a pool, right? So we'd watch them, but we weren't around them all the time. And the second we'd get out of their parents' sight, and her parents' sight, the second she would be all over me. Like I'm talking, we were basically cuddling in the water, but like I don't want to go into detail because it brings back bad memories. But I enjoyed it at the time. I thought it was cool because I was getting female attention. And I was getting to go to the pool with this hot chick and, and she'd be all over me. So I liked that. So, and we never, like, got to the point where, like, we were making out in the middle of the pool. But, it was definitely cheating. She was 100% cheating on Alex with me. Not even a question. If you saw us, or if Alex walked into, Outer Cove. Yeah, Outer Cove. If he walked into Outer Cove or Swanson, the two pools that we go to, the other pool was a little farther away, but usually it was Outer Cove. And if he walked into Outer Cove and saw us, he would flip the fuck out. That's all I gotta say. Like, she'd have her hands all over me. Like, I'd have her in my arms. Like, it was... If her parents saw, it'd be bad, is all I gotta say. And we'd do this easily twice a week for, like, the whole summer. And me and this chick were getting super close. Like, it was to the point where she was even saying, yeah, like, I love you more than I love my boyfriend Alex. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, I wasn't saying that to her, but I was like, I'm playing a dangerous game here. Because if this dude finds out, like, I'm cooked. It's fucking over. Like, the whole school is gonna know. Right? But the whole school... basically, except for him, kind of knew this was going on. Like, my whole friend group, I'm sure some of her friends, because it was even in school, too. Like, before school and mainly, like, during free periods we had, I'd skip, like, a study hall or something, and we go hang out in the cafeteria. And, like, we'd be at her friend's table playing cards or whatever, and she'd literally, like, be holding my hand under the table. And, like, at this point, all of her friends knew that she was dating this kid. So, it was definitely well known, and it's definitely still well known. Like, I made sure after we broke up to make it 100% well known that this was going on, because I genuinely, I wanted to ruin her, and I think I did a pretty good job. Not that that's, like, a good thing, but I did some damage to her reputation, and she definitely has a lot less friends now, which is a good thing, but also not a good thing, because I got a bad rep, too, because, yeah, I'm the guy who is... helping her cheat on her boyfriend with me, which is not a good look either, but I really don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what people think about me. Like, I walk around with a rebel flag in my backpack. I don't give a shit. And I've never been touched. No one's ever gonna fucking come up to me and punch me, because I will tear the shit up, dude. Alright? I'm getting off topic. Anyway, at the end of summer, things start getting sort of rocky with her. And I mean that in the way that she was also getting closer with Alex, too. She was getting closer with her boyfriend. And I understand that because they have been dating since October of 2024, which they've broken up several times, but they've gotten back together, and it's kind of pathetic. But she was getting kind of close to them too, so we were able to hang out less, and it was harder for me to hide it from her parents or whatever, because her parents were kind of getting suspicious that she was hanging out with me a lot at Outer Cove and Swanson or whatever, and, you know, shit was going on. So we were starting to talk a little less, and we were getting less close, and, like, we were still talking, we were still definitely dating, it was definitely a relationship. We were not friends, like, we were definitely friends, but it was more than friends, and, we started to have some problems. So, actually, we had a problem over the summer, and that was with, several problems over the summer. We had a problem with, number one, I went to this camp called Silver Birch Ranch over the summer, and it's in northern Wisconsin. It's only like 45 minutes away from the property I own. Or my parents, not my parents, I'm fucking up everything. I'm stoned as shit. That my grandma owns. And I go up there, and there's this girl that I see every single year up there. She goes every single year just like me. And I barely know her. I think her name's Emily. Like, I barely even know this chick. Like, I have her in my contacts, or I had her in my contacts. So, anyway, one night, I think it's the first night I get to this camp. Or maybe second night. It was pretty early. And I see this chick, and we take a picture together, because, I don't know, I think she likes me. I'm not 100% sure. Because she'll text me periodically throughout the year, like she used to before I deleted her number. But I told Alyssa about this, and I was like, "Yo, this girl at summer camp, I don't want to, like, if you find out anything, I don't want it to be from somebody else. So I'm gonna tell you the truth. This is what happened. We just took a picture together. I just talked to her for like 5 minutes. The picture's not even on my phone. So she gets super pissed. Like, she says this is straight cheating. So that's number one problem. Number two, a few weeks later, she still has access to my Snapchat account, and I forgot this. Like, I didn't remember, because every night during Canada, like, I was up there, I was upset, because, like, I just lost my two best friends, and, you know, she's pissed at me, right? So I was drinking so much. I don't really remember, like, much from that trip, but I do remember being really upset, and I don't remember changing my Snapchat password. I don't remember doing that. So she's still on my account at this point, and she went into my memories, and she saw a video of me and Bryson, my friend, smoking a bunch, and this was, like, bad, because I had told her I'd quit, like, and I didn't quit, because I at this point, I was still doing Xans, I was smoking a bunch of weed, I was popping acid a few times a month. I was doing shrooms almost every single day. I was on all kinds of drugs. I was doing ketamine. I was fucking all kinds of shit, right? And I was hiding it from her pretty well, and I feel bad because this is what really kind of cracked our relationship. She found a video of me, number one, snorting cocaine. Number two, she found a video of me smoking weed with Bryson. Number three, she saw a video of me and my cousin, doing a dab. Number four, she saw a fucking video of, I forget what it was, but it was me, like, it was me on Molly or something, and I was fucked up, and she could tell, because her brother is a big drug addict. Like, I kind of feel bad for that. But things started to get really rocky near the end of the summer, and I was scared for our relationship. I genuinely thought it was gonna end. So, anyway, in September, football season's starting, right? And I have to go to these football games because I play in the band, and it kind of fucking sucks. The football games suck, but the basketball games I go to are awesome. Anyway, I see her at the football games, we're talking, I buy her some food, and, so, she's acting kind of weird tonight, and I go back over to the bleachers where I'm supposed to be at, because I'm supposed to be playing. I'm not even supposed to be with her. So I go back to the bleachers. Somehow Mr. Davik doesn't realize that I was gone. So, I get a text from her, like, 20 minutes later. It's like, do you have any Nick? I'm like, I thought you didn't want me doing this kind of stuff. And I'm like, no, I don't have any on me, because I don't bring shit to the game. Like, that's like the worst idea, right? So she's like, but she words it really badly. I remember very vividly. She says, help. Like, she says, come here now, I need help. And then when I get there, she's like, do you have any Nick? So, I I fucking sprint over there. Like, I fucking sprint. Because I'm still in love with her and I still love this girl, but I know our relationship's rocky, so if I don't fucking sprint over there, we're gonna break up, right? That's how she is. She's fucking nuts. So I sprint over there and she asked me for drugs, and I'm like, I don't show it really, but I'm like disappointed, because at this point, I'm sad, because I thought we were gonna break up pretty soon. I didn't know how long it was gonna last because of the problems we had over the summer. There was a bunch of other stuff going on too. Like, I couldn't hide my addiction anymore from her at this point. Like, I was a full-blown drug addict at this point, and I was going to school on like a bar and a half, and I was fucked up all day, every single day, and it was really hard for me. So I was talking to her last, and I was drifting, and it was getting really rocky. We were getting pretty close to breaking up, and I walked back to the stands, and the next night, I get a text from her, and it was a Tuesday night basketball game, I'm pretty sure. I'm not 100% sure on this. No, a football game. I don't even fucking know. It was either a Tuesday night or a Friday night. I don't fucking remember the days that they have the basketball games and football games. I don't know. It was some kind of night. It was a weeknight. And I get a text from her the next morning saying, like, I heard what you said about me. So I'm confused, right? I'm like, what the fuck's going on? So I'm freaking out. So I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, what's going on? What was I saying about you? And she's like, you told your friends that we were fucking in the band room. And keep in mind, this never happened. I never said this. Like, I never even said this. So what happened is an ex-friend of mine, I don't even want to use a name for him because I don't think he's worth a name in this video. Because I told him something about, like, me and my ex, like, before I even dated this girl, like, a different girl I was dating. And not even dating, kind of just, like, fuck buddies with. But, I took her into, like, a band practice room. And, like, we were just talking in there. And I think he overheard me say it or whatever. And he went talking about it, and then it got spread around the school. So she basically ended up thinking that I was telling people that we were fucking in the practice room, which never happened. That's what caused our breakup. So basically, one of her friends, so Bryson's girlfriend, right? My best friend's girlfriend, and I'm gonna use Bryson's name, but her and Alyssa were actually decently close friends at this time, and that's to be expected because usually, Jesus, hear that car in the background. But usually, like, best friends, me and Bryson, girlfriends are usually also friends because they know each other, right? So his girlfriend at the time, his ex now, is a fucking master manipulator, and I'm talking, like, crazy. She could prove any case from any perspective. Like, she would be a crazy good lawyer, but she is a bitch. She's a terrible person. And I mean that in the highest of that standard. She is a fucking awful person. So she ends up telling Alyssa that, and, like, that's a totally fucked up thing, because even she knows it's not true, but she just doesn't really like me, because apparently I'm a bad influence on Bryson, which is sort of true, but, like, I've never gotten Bryson into any danger. Like, I've never actually, like, caused harm to him. Like, obviously, I would never do anything to hurt my best friend, right? So, and Andy, too. I love you, bro. So, yeah, like, obviously, yeah, pretty much anybody who I'm friends with, I'm obviously a little bit of a bad influence on, because I do some stupid shit, right? I'm a fucking degenerate, I'll admit it. Like, I'm a total degenerate. I probably don't deserve a phone, to be honest with you. Don't give me cash for Christmas. I will go buy drugs, is basically what I'm trying to tell you. So, it got spread around the school, and pretty much Alyssa ended up believing that rumor, which is totally fucked up, because she had even told me, like, I put all my trust into you, like, I would never ever believe anybody over you, and the second people started fucking talking about it, instantly, I'm cooked, right, it's over. So, this started, so at the beginning of the school year, I was clean off of Xan. Like, I stopped using Xanax in early September of 2025. So, at the time this was happening, and this was right before right after Charlie Kirk was shot, I think. I don't know how the fucking timeline goes, I forget. But it was pretty close to that timeline. It was like September 14th, 15th ish, maybe September 18th. I don't even fucking know. It was within one of those days. And low key, I'm gonna get real with my viewers here. I know I don't have a lot of them, but I'm gonna get real with y'all. I loved her, okay? Yes, I did love her. Alright, and yes, the audio did change. I am recording this at a different time. I'm recording this very later in the night after doing a copious amount of drugs. Those including marijuana and psilocybin mushrooms. So, yeah, I loved her, right? But why the fuck, like, why would I tell my friends, like, oh yeah, we fucked in the practice room? Like, yeah, I'm an asshole, right? Like, I start fights. Like, I don't like living peacefully, I should say, right? But why the fuck, why would I do that? Like, why would I go tell Bryson, yo, I went and fucked Alyssa in the fucking practice room today? Like, no, no, I'm not gonna tell Bryson that. That's fucking stupid. Like, that's like me going up to Bryson in the bathroom and going like, yo, Mason's talking about, like, you sold him some crack type shit. Like, you told him it was a pen, but you sold him some crack, man. He's fucking tweaking over here. Look at this motherfucker. No. I would not lie about that, dude. I'm not fucking stupid, number one. Number two, that's like a complete fucking insult to my intelligence. Like, do you really think I'm that stupid to go and tell people that? Like, that's a blatant, obvious lie. No, motherfucker, I did not tell you. Or I did not tell them. I'm taking a sip of my fucking McDonald's sweet tea. Real audio, motherfucker. Alright, I'm going to sleep. Bye-bye. Yes, I did love her. Alright, and yes, the audio did change. I am recording this at a different time. I'm recording this very later in the night after doing a copious amount of drugs. Those including marijuana and psilocybin mushrooms. So, yeah, I loved her, right? But why the fuck, like, why would I tell my friends, like, oh yeah, we fucked in the practice room? Like, yeah, I'm an asshole, right? Like, I start fights. Like, I don't like living peacefully, I should say, right? But why the fuck, why would I do that? Like, why would I go tell Bryson, yo, I went and fucked Alyssa in the fucking practice room today? Like, no, I'm not gonna tell Bryson that. That's fucking stupid. Like, that's like me going up to Bryson in the bathroom and going like, yo, Mason's talking about, like, you sold him some crack type shit. Like, you told him it was a pen, but you sold him some crack, man. He's fucking tweaking over here. Look at this motherfucker. No. I would not lie about that, dude. I'm not fucking stupid, number one. Number two, that's like a complete fucking insult to my intelligence. Like, do you really think I'm that stupid to go and tell people that? Like, that's a blatant, obvious lie. No, motherfucker, I did not tell you. Or I did not tell them. I'm taking a sip of my fucking McDonald's sweet tea. Real audio, motherfucker. Alright, I'm going to sleep. Bye-bye.